not the rock star frontman of 30 Seconds to Mars, Jared Leto is a riveting actor. He's just wonderful. He is already on the short list of Oscar favorites for his powerful and devastating performance in Dallas Buyers Club. He is with Matthew McConaughey in it. They are both wonderful. Please welcome Jared Leto. We have seen the film, and it is I mean, just a sensational. I don't usually gush, but you're simply wonderful in this.
Thank you so much.
And you have just received the New York Film Critics Circles Award for Best Supporting Actor. And people are talking about you for an Oscar. It's based on a true story about the very serious subject of AIDS. It takes place at the time when AIDS was virulent. I mean, it's been more controlled now. And you play an HIV-positive transgender named Rayon. Tell us more about him and how difficult was it to capture him and play him?
It's interesting just to hear you say him, because I always think of...
I guess, but
yeah,
I'm talking to you, and I realize...
In the film, they say him as well, but I always think of Rayon as a she.
Yeah. He did think of himself as she.
I think, yeah, it was clear to me that this was a person who identified with being a woman and wanted to live their life as a woman. And that was a pretty key distinction to make early on. You know, at that time, 1985, in Dallas, it was a really brave thing to make that choice to live your life that way.
Did you change your voice at all?
Oh, yeah.
Your voice was my favorite, one of my favorite parts. It was fantastic.
Brilliant.
Well, your use of your voice, because that's usually can be really hard, and it was just, it was lovely listening to you speak.
I want the audience to see what we're gushing about, and how powerful this was. We have a clip of your character, Rayon, and she has a moment with her personal doctor, who is played by Jennifer Garner. So take a look.
Do you like this dress? Because I think the neckline's a little plunging.
Rayon, the whole purpose of this study is to determine if ACT is helping people.
Come on, Evie, you know there ain't no helping me.
No, it doesn't mean I'm going to stop trying.
Why are you so good to me? Bless your little heart.
Just promise me you'll show up for the rest of the trial.
I promise you that I will try my very best.
I want you to mean it.
Okay.
Wow.
Watching this, you just told me you've never seen the film?
No.
Why not?
Just because you know, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I read the script.
You don't need to see it.
And you didn't want to see your own wonderful performance?
No, I think it's better to wait a little while, maybe a good 10, 20 years, and then I'll check it out, you know.
Okay, come back with this.
Yeah.
So you didn't want to break character, I heard, throughout the entire production. Yeah. Is that something you usually do? And was it hard to leave this character? I would imagine.
It was impossible to leave. That's one of the reasons I stayed in character. But that phrase kind of, for me, it just means being really focused and committed and concentrating. And I couldn't have done it any other way. I mean, it was really challenging.
When the film ended, though, I could see you were just so amazing in it that I feel like it had to feel almost like a death leaving her, not playing her anymore. And I'm calling her her because that's how caught up in it was. But was it difficult?
Yeah, it was sad to say goodbye. I mean, she dies in the film, so that was incredibly heartbreaking. But I fell in love with her. You know, she was so wonderful and had like such a big heart and was so kind and fun and funny.
Even though you know the ending, go see it.
Yeah.
You've been in really, really interesting films. Requiem for a Dream and Girl Interrupted you were in. And so, Jared, you could be doing big, huge blockbuster films. What makes you choose the less mainstream route?
I suppose I make the sort of films that I would love to see. You know, hopefully smart, interesting, creative films that are different, that are special. That's what you try to do anyway. That doesn't always happen. They break your heart a lot of the times. They don't turn out the way you hoped. Yeah. And, you know, that's one of the reasons I didn't make a film for almost 6 years.
How do you go to because you didn't think, because the parts did not come to you that you wanted?
Huh?
Because the parts did not come that you wanted?
No, the parts were there. I just was like, you know, it's like being in a bad relationship, you know. You kind of want to stay away for a little while. But I also, you know, I have a band, 30 Seconds to Mars, and we were touring the world incessantly.
And then you find roles that you like and you take time. What's it like with your band? Are they like, you're going to do a film?
I'm playing in Dallas tomorrow, so you know, and as you know, it's all encompassing. You know,
do you feel like you let the band down if you go do a film?
No,
you have to stop.
No, they understand, and I think they're grateful for the break if it does come. You know.
You have a quick question?
I did have a quick question. I just wanted, you working on a documentary. Can you tell us very quickly what it's about?
Yeah, it's called Artifact, and it came out yesterday on iTunes, and we've been working on it for 5 years. We were sued by our record company for $30 million. And this is the story of that battle.
Wow.
Yeah.
You've got so much going on, and you are just, as we all saw this film, Whoopi and I were talking about it all morning. We thank you for being on with us, Jared.
Thank you
it's
so
a sensational
much.
performance.
Thank you.
And we hate to leave him, but we'll be right back.
Thank you.